Alrighty, folks, we are back for the last bit of today's episode. Cool. So I think that we left it at you guys are at least going to be heading in the direction of the Dark Man's, where whatever it is that is waiting for you there per Calvera's instructions are.
Correct.
Yes.
All right.
We can
Cool.
make the decision then.
Survival checks all around, please.
God.
Survival checks all around.
That would be 11.
Oh, I got 11 too.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. We
Minus
ascend into heaven. The game is over.
With a commanding 33.
Yeah.
The Void Keeper flips to infinite.
Yes.
Admiral Sherr-Ziarko get bows
Bring
down
Yep.
back
on the
our-
knees.
bring
Apologizes
back
dragon.
with
Yeah.
extreme contrition. Okay, no. I think that with that, basically it is kind of a this is not a particularly difficult trek. It is leading you to another one of the Pale Mountains, one that is a little bit lower than the one where Starfall is. And as you are getting there, the peak of this mountain is sort of covered in these dense woods. And as you arrive at the edge of the forest, there is a sign with Elvish writing in it. Does anybody read Elvish?
I believe I do.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I have Elvish.
By order of divine decree, this land is forbidden.
Well, by order of divine decree, we've got to trek through it.
Sounds reasonable to me.
All right, so you keep going.
Yeah.
If Cal says so.
So after maybe another 45 minutes of bushwhacking your way through this forest, you arrive at a clearing, which is exactly where it was marked on the map that you received from Calvera. And in the middle of this clearing is kind of this large ramshackle wooden house made of sort of all these dark boards, with a observatory built into the top of its third floor. Kind of, a domed ceiling that covers one half of the building, and you see a very large telescope that seems to be designed for stargazing. And you can see sort of that there's maybe 200 feet of empty forest clearing around the house itself, before the trees resume. And set every so often on the edge of that clearing is another sign in Elvish that sort of reads, "By order of divine decree, the Soul Eater is confined here. Let no one set foot in her lands, lest you violate the decree of the gods."
What's going on?
The signs.
They're intense. But you know what? All these religious types, they're very verbose.
It's also largely in line with what Calvera told you.
Yeah.
Remember that the churches are the highest authority in this particular nation. So this may be, I think that Cal, you can sort of say that you've definitely read a lot of Amari legal documents that are by order of divine decree, we grant this divorce between this person and this person,
Okay.
uncontested.
Yeah.
This is definitely more intense than that, but a lot of local mumbo jumbo is worded in this very highfalutin churchy way.
Well, Cal's Contraband Hill days come back to her, and I think she walks into the clearing.
Helena, Satus, we going with her?
Yeah.
Absolutely. She walks into the clearing, we walk into the clearing.
Mm-hmm. Teamwork makes a dream work.
There, you get maybe a quarter of the way through the clearing before you hear this thwoomph sound behind you.
Look back.
Yeah, definitely look back to see what the foomt was.
So floating in the air behind you, maybe 3 feet off the ground, is this round spherical creature with green skin. It almost looks like a floating head, but it's quite big. And it has one central eye and a very big mouth with green skin. And 4 tendrils, 2 on each side of the head, that also end in eyes that
Whoa.
that are looking at you. And for a moment, this creature will just stare at you all and sort of go like, "Hey, what's up?
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
You
Who are
guys
you?
lost?"
We are not lost. We were sent. We saw the signs, but we have been
Yeah.
sent on a mission, so we didn't think that they were.
No, they apply
for
to you.
us.
They apply.
Okay.
You want to
Oh.
turn
Okay.
around now.
Can we just learn a little bit about why it's been unclear? Like, people haven't been very forthright with us. So if you could tell us what's going on,
Look, man.
that would be wonderful.
The spell that bound me here a long time ago was pretty fucking clear on what I can and can't do. But
Okay.
so I can't tell you a lot, but look, when something starts to get called the Soul Eater, and when they start to get things like me, and like instead of pointing at itself with a finger, it like points with one of its like eye stalks, it's pretty fucking bad, man. Just turn around. You don't want to mess with the thing in that house. You don't want to do it.
What is the thing in that
Just
house?
turn around. You don't want to mess with the thing in that house.
And you're bound here, and you'd be pretty hard to get past, right?
I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good estimate. Turn around and don't mess with the thing in the house, please.
I get that, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were bound here. Would you like to be free from being
That'd
bound
be amazing.
here?
Please turn around and don't mess with the thing in the house.
Could we maybe help with that?
Try.
Yeah. If you could dispel the very high power spell that bound me here, that'd be amazing. But in the meantime, you know what would be really great?
If we turn around
And
and,
didn't
don't
mess with the thing in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I like the cut of your jib.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well. If we could be having this conversation about maybe 60 feet in that direction, I would be even happier.
Oh, you're my new favorite.
I like you too. I'm going to be very sad if I have to kill you because you didn't turn around and try to mess with the thing in the house.
Yeah. Cal?
I at least have to talk to her.
Quick nature check, everyone.
Mhm. That would be a 22
Cool.
or 21. A 21.
What? 16.
9.
How much, Emma?
9.
Cool. So I think that, like, even Cal, like, this is a monster of enough legend that you would know that you're talking to a beholder. Although it is not one of the bigger kinds of beholder, but still, you know that this is, like, as a rule, these things are paranoid and megalomaniacs and, like, pretty goddamn evil. So, and, you know, sometimes wizards do summon them places and kind of give them tasks to do, and then they just kind of have to do it. But everything that you know about beholders tells you that, like, if you freed this guy from being here, it would probably be like, sweet, time to get back to building that slave kingdom that I had been, like, putting energy into, and then, like, starting to, like, conquer nations to, like, feed all of my, like, very decadent appetites, and then, once I've toppled over a couple of small nations, like, that's usually the wavelength that these things operate on. This one right now is very invested in you turning around and not messing with the thing in the house, though.
Yeah, I do get that. But we've come all this way, and I just think there are
You could come backwards and, like, we could have, like, a nice conversation once you are very clearly not going to mess with the thing in the house. Please? He gives you sort of this, like, big smile that, like, shows off all of its, like, jagged, pointed teeth.
Hal looks at Satus and Helena and goes, I'm sorry, guys. I have to.
Yeah, 100%. The thing is, one, do you think, can we take this thing?
You're gonna mess
Oh,
with the
two,
thing in the
if-
house, aren't you? Okay, well, I tried to warn you folks. I think that's a roll of initiative.
Okay, let's do it.
We're just trying to keep things interesting.
That's an 8.
Okay.
That's a 19 plus 3. for I'm going first.
Yeah.
Well, Emma.
Chop its head off.
Yes, she is. I got a 16.
All right,
so
cool.
yes.
So indeed, Helena, you will be first.
Uh-huh.
So what would you like to do?
I would like to aim for some of its tentacles. Maybe I could get a couple in one swish.
Okay, let's see how you do. Let's get an attack roll.
Oh, I see. It's going to be like that, is it?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see
I
how
don't know.
we
What
go.
am I supposed to let you kill the D&D monster?
Okay, attack roll 25.
Yeah. That'll do the trick.
Oh, good. That's a start, isn't it? Okay, great. And then we get 14.
Okay, man, you've rolled a lot of 14s.
I have. So weird. And a 3 of cold damage, assuming that this does actually damage it.
So you hit this thing with your sword, and a moment later, one of its tendrils falls to the ground, twitching and roiling in on itself. But it has lost one of its eye stalks.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I might try and get another one then.
Why not?
Have to regret this. Okay. So that is 13.
13 will not get it. This thing will weave out of the way of your second slash attack.
Fair. Darn it.
All right. Anything else, Beth?
Not for now.
Cal, you're up.
All right. Well, I don't have much I can do, so I am going to try
Fireball.
to throw a firebolt at it. And that is 16?
Ooh.
So the firebolt leaves your hand, and it goes up to the beholder, and it stops a moment in front of it, and then it bounds back towards you.
What?
Does a natural 20 beat your armor class? I'm guessing it does.
It does,
Ugh,
yes.
what is the dice damage for firebolt? Remind me.
It is, I believe, 2d10.
2d10.
Whoa. That is dangerous.
So that would be an even 20 points of damage as your own firebolt hits you square in the test. Actually, only 10 because you're resistant to fire, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so, wow. But however, I would then like to cast Hellish Rebuke
Okay.
as a reaction to being damaged. So the beholder needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm guessing that a 5 is not going to be enough.
That is not going to be enough.
All right.
So that's 2d10 fire damage back to it.
You point your finger at it and it bursts into flames,
Yeah.
gnashing
take
its
that.
teeth in anger. How much damage, sorry, Emma?
So I rolled a 6 and a 3, so 9 damage.
Excellent. Very good. All right. It is the beholder's turn.
Oh, wait.
No,
Hang on.
it is
I'm
not
sorry.
Yet the
I get
beholder's
to
turn.
I get to roll because I cast it at second level, so I get to roll
Oh.
another d10. I was gonna say, and I rolled a 1, so
Alright.
it's total of
One more.
yeah.
Hey, every bit counts, right?
Yes.
All
it
right.
does.
Cool. So it's going to extend its eye stalks on its turn, and it's going to point one towards you, Helena, and one towards you, Satus.
Okay.
So, Helena, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, then. I get a non-natural 21.
All right, so you're only going to take half of this. So half of 19, so you're going to take 9 points of damage as a green ray shoots from one of its eye stalks and grazes you, sort of sending out this, like, horrible boiling feeling out from your arm.
Oh.
Satus, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Okay, that would be an 8. Oy.
So a blue beam shoots out from one of its other eyes and hits you, and all of a sudden you can't move. You are paralyzed.
Oh no.
This is a save that you can repeat at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
It is now your turn.
But I'm paralyzed, so can I do anything else? Or can I speak? Can I do anything like that? Or am I just frozen?
You're incapacitated. You can't move or speak.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I think that you can try to shake it off, and that might be it.
Okay, then I guess I will try to shake it off.
All right.
So I do another Constitution
saving throw, please.
Cool. Come on. All right, there we go. That's a non-natural 20.
Yep. You
Nice.
just like power through and just like break out of this like vice that was holding you in place.
I think once I break through, I would turn to the guy and be like, "Can you just not? Can we please just go?"
He sort of goes like, "You can turn around and not mess with the thing in the house anytime."
May come to that.
Helena, it's your turn.
Right, I want to get some more of these tentacles, preferably several at once, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe
If I
a lot
really
to
sort
ask
of-
for him.
Yeah, it's just not possible, not if I really wind up.
See what happens. See how the dice treat you.
Okay.
I googled what this thing looks like. There's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah?
gross. This
Okay.
thing sucks.
Okay, well, maybe getting one would be good then. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I get 19 plus 9 for whatever that is.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Clean 28.
Wow. Wow.
Good.
That will do it.
And then that's not so good. 10 points of damage plus 4 of cold damage.
So you hit it,
Love it.
and you almost completely hack through another one of the eye stalks, but not quite. And you see that it is kind of like hanging in there and still twitching, still a part of the thing.
Well, I'm gonna get it this time then. Maybe. Get a 12.
12 does not hit it.
What's happening? It's just so appalling. It's messing with my sense of everything.
All right. Anything else, Beth, or are we moving on to Cal?
Moving on.
All right, Cal, what do you want to do?
All right. Not much I can do, so we're gonna try to hit it with a firebolt again.
Do you remember what happened, right, Cal?
I do, but I don't know if that was the roll that I did or if that is just what it can do. So
Okay.
let's see.
It's a day
Look,
for
and
experimentation.
Yeah.
You do you.
And sometimes you can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. It at least allows her to use Hellish Rebuke.
Oh. That's a natural one.
Ah,
That won't work.
not great.
Not great at all.
Does a 16 beat your armor class, Emma?
It does, yes.
Yep, once again, like, your firebolt, like, it kind of leaves your hand at this, like, sort of sluggish speed. You don't quite find your footing in the right way. And this beholder just, like, his main eye shoots at it, and it just, like, stops, and then reverses and comes at you with, like, slingshot force, just, like, way faster, and hits you again. So that's...
And
I
I have bad news. I can't cast Hellish Rebuke again. It's once per long rest.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
So it's another 9 points of fire damage, even like already factoring in the resistance. Like it would
Already
be,
factoring in the resistance.
So 9
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay. Hey, can I take one of those cool health potions?
Yeah, totally.
As a
100%.
bonus action. Okay, great. Or oops, that was wrong. 34. I'm sorry. Okay, and that is, remind me, 2d4 or...
I believe it's 2d4 plus 4. We look this up like every time.
Yeah, we look it up like every time.
I should just like write it down. 2d4 plus 2. If it's just a regular.
2d4 plus 2, that sounds right. Sweet, I got 2 4s, so I heal for 10.
All right, very nice.
So you're okay? Ish?
Yeah, I'm okay-ish. Yeah, I'm okay.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm like roughly 33 out of 44.
Nice,
Doing
nice.
better than me, then we're doing
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So this the beholder is going to once again twitch its eye stalks, and one beam is going to shoot out at you, Helena, and one beam is going to shoot out at you, Cal.
Okay.
So Helena, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, good. Oh, I love those. Oh my goodness. I got a 1 minus 1.
Ah! Read a book. Read one book.
Hey! Wow.
So this purple beam shoots out at you and hits you. And all of a sudden, it's like, what the hell am I doing? This thing is scary. This is a scary place. This is a bad situation, and you are just like awash with fear. You are frightened. Which means, let me just see. So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. And you cannot willingly move closer to the thing that is making you afraid. In this case, the beholder.
Oh dear.
Mike, or excuse me, no, Emma, I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh my god. Natural one.
What is happening? We need to run away from this creature now.
The same blue beam that hit Satus hits you, paralyzing you, thus putting quite an obstacle in front of the running away plan.
Yeah.
But that's the thing's turn. Satus, you're up.
Satus, now that he can move, is going to bust out the golden lute.
Yeah.
And he would love to strum the song of first level, The Protection of Good and Evil.
Okay, great.
So
Who's
he
this?
will play Stairway to Heaven. And what that
11,
does
11
is
version?
you can pick one willing creature and protect them against certain types of creatures. One of them is aberration, which is
this
what
thing
this
is.
thing
Yep.
is.
Yeah.
It's pretty
So
aberrant.
yeah.
Pretty
So
aberrant.
I guess I will use it on. I'll use it on Cal.
Thank you.
And basically, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against Cal, and then the target can no longer be charmed, frightened, or possessed. But if they are
Ooh.
already charmed, frightened, or possessed, they have advantage on a saving throw to try and break free.
Unfortunately,
So-
Cal is paralyzed, but this is very good because
Oh.
this thing can do a lot of the other
Yeah.
shit as well.
Maybe you should do it on Helena.
Then maybe I'll switch to Helena so that she can try to.
Yeah, Helena's frightened.
Okay, then I
So
think
frightened.
let me.
Yeah.
if freezing doesn't count as one of those things, then let me switch to playing this and touching Helena,
Yeah.
so that she is protected and then has advantage on the saves.
And as we wind on down the road, immediately a lawyer crashes through my door, like, stop it!
Yeah, I know.
Stop!
I think that's about as much as we're allowed to do without
Cool.
without a lawyer.
And
Helena.
then question about the
no,
loot.
excuse me.
I can use the loot multiple times in a day. I just
Yeah.
recharge one per day.
I believe it completely recharges at the end of the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
No, you have a very,
Then-
very powerful object there, my friend.
Yeah, I would love to on my next turn help Cal, and on my next turn help me, and then we just
Yeah.
la la la.
All right. Well, good news, sports fans. It's Helena's turn. She's very scared of this thing.
I'm very scared, yeah. So,
But
I
you
could
have
try...
it. But you
What?
have an advantage now.
You can
Yeah.
do a saving throw to see if you are no longer frightened of this thing at the end of your turn.
Okay,
It
but
will
for now
be
I
just a
am.
neutral roll because it being present here will give you disadvantage, and Satus's magic will give you advantage. So it turns into just like a straight roll.
So that's what I'm going to do at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can I try, scared as I am, to slash out at one of
Yep.
us?
You will have disadvantage if you do that, but yes.
Cool.
Okay. Disadvantage on the attack roll. Here we go. Oh my god. Let's just stop. That's a 1, so we'll be going with that.
Gross.
This is bad.
You raise your sword to try to hit this thing, but you're so scared of it that you actually shut your eyes before you bring it down.
Classic.
And so yeah, no, that's a miss. Swing and a miss.
Okay. I think I might, in a very frightened way, take a potion then.
Well, I think that you can do that as a bonus action. If you want to take
Right.
another attack at it.
Okay, I gotta take another attack at it because it's been going so well. Still not going well. 12?
Nope.
Not gonna do it, is it? No.
No, that will not do it.
Oh dear. Okay, potion then. Frightened potion bonus action.
Frightened potion bonus action.
Frightened potion bonus action.
Which is 2d4, which is 4 plus 2. Okay. So I get 6 points of that. So that's cool. Can I also run away with my friends now?
Yes, it may get an attack of opportunity. No, I mean, Cal can't run. Cal's paralyzed.
Cal
I
can't
can't.
run.
Yeah, I can't run.
Maybe I should do the saving throw.
All right. Well, that will be
That's
the end
what
of
I'm
your
gonna
turn,
do.
so go ahead and do it.
Okay. So there's a wisdom
Wisdom
saving throw
save.
with not advantage or
Correct.
disadvantage.
Straight roll.
That would be a 5.
Yeah, nope, this thing's pretty scary. Pretty frightening.
Darn it.
All right, cool. Cal, we're living the paralyzed life.
Yeah, we're living the paralyzed life, so I'm pretty sure that all I can do is
Try to shake it off.
is it a Constitution
Yes.
save? And do I have disadvantage?
No.
Or no, just regular. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's a 6. Oh no, it's a 9.
That's still not gonna cut it.
Forgot how good my Constitution is, but still not good enough.
No. This thing will level itself in front of you for its turn, Emma, and open its jaw to an unnaturally wide position and just take a chomp out of your upper body, or try to at least.
Oh my god.
So 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That's a 6 points of piercing damage.
Only 6?
Only 6.
Whew.
Mike, you're up.
I will bust out the lute again, and I play Freebird and use it, but now on Cal this time. So
Okay.
same thing, disadvantage on attacks now at Cal, and Cal cannot be any of the negative effecty things listed.
Now, one moment,
When I-
because the lute may let you cast the spells once per day. Like, each spell once per day. Let me just take a look at it.
Oh, okay. And then also, do I mark off a spell slot, or do I just take one of the 7 charges
No,
away?
you take one of the 7 charges.
Okay, cool.
Nope, cast one of its spells, so no, you're fine.
Alrighty.
Right.
Then yeah, I do that again. Second charge. So yeah, it is using protection from good and evil.
All right.
Now on Cal.
Cool. Is that a concentration spell, by chance?
It is concentration up to 10 minutes.
So, you would now switch the spell from Helena to Cal.
Oh, I can't do it
Oh,
multiple times.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
then maybe let me change what I do
Yes,
then,
that's
because
fine.
let me change that. I didn't realize that's how that worked. Instead, let me see if I can do something to this guy. Let's see. I'm gonna just hit it. I'm gonna hit him with some hideous laughter.
Okay, great.
And I will try to hit him with a cool joke to make him bust out laughing. So I will say, let's see. Hey, bud, do you want to play I Spy, or I guess in your case, Eyes Spies?
This is a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. He's got to get 16.
That's an 11. So, the thing is rolling around on the floor laughing now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
He is prone.
Just like, hi, spies. Just rolling around,
Yeah.
spherical.
Very good
Sometimes his
work.
face
Yeah.
down on the grass.
Yeah.
Anything else, Satus?
Nah.
All right, Helena.
I'm still scared, obviously, because I think it's a trick that he's rolling around like that, right?
So you're still frightened, but like it's definitely a little bit less intimidating now that it is literally like on the ground laughing.
I would have thought so.
I think that you
yeah.
can now attack, like, it's prone, so that would give you advantage. You're frightened, that would give you disadvantage. It's just a straight roll now if you want to attack it.
Great, because I'm going to just kind of try and slash it.
All right.
Slash
Roll
it
me that
where
attack
it
roll.
is on the ground. I certainly will. Okay, that's a non-natural 20.
Roll me damage.
Yes. Yes. Is 7... 13.
And cold damage.
And 1 point of cold damage.
So you bring your sword down, and as you do, one piece of the central sphere falls on one side of the sword, and another piece falls on the other side of the sword. And as this thing dies, you sort of hear it mutter, "You could have just turned around and not messed with the thing in the..."
I
sorry,
feel
Sweetbeholder.
I feel the worst about killing this guy over anyone we've killed.
Yeah.
But all right, you have successfully beaten the beholder.
Well,
That is
Uh,
amazing!
Thank you, but I should have said something about beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. That would have
yeah,
been better.
yeah.
Cal, by the
Next
way,
time,
you can
next
move
time.
again.
Oh, good. Whew. Great.
Still got him, though. You still got him.
You
He
did.
probably would have
You
just
did.
imploded if you'd said that.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
we're going to mess with the thing in the house?
I think we kind of have to at this point.
If we don't
right?
now, I will
Yeah.
be furious.
Let's go mess with the thing in the house.
Let's mess with the
Everybody
thing in the house.
okay? Any judicious healing that should be done?
Oh,
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm doing okay myself.
you know,
If you need-
probably.
If you need
could.
another potion, do another potion, and I can always,
Yeah.
I can always heal.
I might do.
In the
I might
midst
do
of
one
battle.
more potion, which
Yeah.
I think is all the potions I have.
Yeah. Take a potion, and if you need to borrow one of ours, go for it.
Okay,
Because
so that's
you
9.
your magic isn't working. So if we need to do a little extra to keep you going, we'll keep you
Yeah. Now I'm not a glass cannon. I'm just a glass.
going. You're a glass. You're a glass.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right. Now I'm feeling better. Whew. Feeling great.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Okay. The house looms in front of you, maybe another 150 feet away from it.
Should we have a plan? Should we kind of creep up? Element of surprise? Do you think there's enchantment on it? What we doing?
We should try to see. Let's see. Do I have a? I don't think I have. Oh, I don't have detect magic. I have dispel magic. But maybe we do some sort of. Can we just like Arcana check or something to like see if we notice any sort of nasty stuff? Cool. Oh, that's a 6.
That is a 16.
14.
No, there's nothing that you see that sort of screams obvious, visible spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's proceed.
All right, you arrive at the front porch where there is a big, imposing wooden door with a black iron lock in the middle of it. And on top of it, there is a plaque with words in Elvish that reads, "What the gods have decreed, let no mortal challenge."
Well, I'm a divine soul, right?
Yeah, you
Gotta have
decree that we
some-
gotta go in here.
Yeah,
the godliest thing
that's right.
around.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
should get some perks with this job.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna try to open the door.
It is locked.
It is locked. If I recall correctly, I believe I have one chime of opening.
Ah.
Ooh.
About stuff.
I like it.
I believe. I don't wanna.
Because I have a
think I've-
hairpin, but we could be here several days.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what to do with it.
I am proficient with thieves' tools, but
Uh-huh.
so I could try picking the lock. But I believe I've got one. Where is it? I feel like I saw it recently. Chime of opening.
We didn't sell it to someone, did we, for some sort of...
No, I believe that you still
No,
should have
we
it.
sold
We sold the
the
cape.
sending and the sending stones.
Yeah. They were great.
Okay. Well, yes, there it is. I've got one charge left on the chime of opening.
Nice.
All right, are we doing
Nice. Well, I tell you, okay, if Helena does have a hairpin, if we're
Yeah, try just
saying
your
that
proficiency with
canonically.
lockpicking. Give it a shot.
Okay, if we allow this, then be my guest.
let's try that first.
that? So who's doing
Uh-huh.
this?
I will.
So as you approach the lock with the hairpin and you try to
Uh-huh.
insert it, there is this soft crackle, and it's almost like a
Mhm.
translucent barrier appears over it. There is some spell that is preventing you from messing with this lock.
Well, Satus, did you say that you had dispel magic?
I do have dispel magic. I can
I
choose a
don't know.
creature, object, or magical effect within range, and any spell on the level 3 or below would go away.
Okay, are you gonna do that?
Sure. If we think that'll magically do it, yeah.
You cast the spell, and there is this slight sort of crackling noise, like sort of a glass starting to spiderweb as it begins to crack. And then there's this sharp and then the barrier seems to be gone, and with a click, the lock opens.
Ooh, very fun.
Very fun.
Well, who needs proficiency in lockpicking when you can just have read books about magic before?
Oh, pretty unstoppable today, Satus.
Yeah. Yeah. I will put that chime of opening back in my pack.
Perfect.
All right.
So what are we doing?
I'm going to
Proceed.
Open the door.
Mhm.
Okay, you open it and are greeted with what looks like a disused great hall. Like it's a foyer that kind of leads into a sort of, like on one side of it there's a small sitting room, on the other side of it looks like maybe a small dining room, but everything is covered by sort of those like big white sort of like coveralls that they use when like a house is not occupied to keep the furniture from getting too dusty. And this place is just like dust, cobwebs. It looks like nobody has run a broom over here in a long time. The sun was starting to set during your fight with the beholder, so you're kind of getting this like very like slanted at an angle light, and it is making all the shadows here seem super long and creepy. And past sort of this initial set of rooms, there's a small like stair up to a landing, upon which is a corridor that you can see 3 doors on.
Okay. Suppose let's go in and check out those doors.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, which door are we doing? The leftmost, the middlemost, or the rightmost door?
Do they smell different?
What a fascinating question. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. So that would be a 3.
Are we all rolling it?
You tell me, are you sniffing as you see?
Yeah,
how
oh,
they
I'm
sniff?
smelling that
best,
door. I got a 19 on my door smell.
Yes! Satus knows doors.
The rightmost door smells a little lavendery and a little perfumey. The other 2 smell very dusty.
Shall we go through
The lavender is either the right room or the worst room, and that's exactly where we operate.
That's
Lavender
where
door.
That's where we
Okay.
thrive.
Okay,
That,
We will open the lavender.
and you're walking through the lavender.
the Lavendor.
I need to know what order we're walking in, folks.
Ooh. Cal first. No, kidding.
I'll accept
I'm
that.
happy to go first. What do we think? I don't know.
Are you doing good health-wise?
I would say I feel around to the 37.
Then I'll go first. Satus will. He smelled the door. He who smelled it
smelled
dealt
the
it.
door.
So he will proceed first.
Okay.
Let's go, Cal, Helen, or me, Helena, Cal.
Okay.
Protect our glass.
Yeah, protect our glass.
Thanks,
Our
guys.
divine glass.
Mhm.
Okay. So what time is it? All right. You open the Lavendor, and past it is quite a large room that has a lot of things in it. But one thing in particular immediately grabs your attention because it has been placed pretty close to the door that you're entering in, and seems to have been just kind of thought of very little by whoever lives here, because there's kind of just like a couple of clothes and some items just draped over it. But you recognize the frozen stony statue of a dwarven aeronaut.
I knew it!
And as you look around, you realize that you're in a place where you've been many times, although you've never entered through one of these doors. You are in the Eye of the Storm, the interior room itself. And after a moment, you sort of hear like a slight clank as another door opens, and you see Maeve walking in wearing sort of like a bathrobe with like a towel like wrapped around her head, and she sort of goes like, "Where the hell did you all come from? Sorry, let me make myself a little bit more well dressed. I'll be right back." And she will sort of disappear back through the door that she just walked into.
I thought this might happen,
Dang
but
it.
I hoped it wouldn't.
Same.
I mean, clearly we're not gonna kill Maeve, right? Right, Cal?
I want to talk to her, and I want her to explain herself.
Yeah.
Tell us why we shouldn't.
Okay, but we just met that creepy, like, priest man.
Yeah,
He's
but
just some guy.
I'm just saying that the, all the signs with things like Soul Eater and the Beholder that was placed in guard and was like, this thing is trouble, should perhaps also fit into the discussion, which I
Yes.
think we will pick up the next time that we play.
I am saying, yeah, okay, sure, yep, okay.
Fun times here
Yeah.
in End Game 20 to Midnight. Good decisions are being made.
Oh no!
Goodness gracious.
We had to find out though. We had to find out something about her, and
Yeah.
we'll see.
All
what
of our
happens.
friends suck.
I know.
We don't know that.
One friend.
This is
Is Sonya our only friend?
this is Ikali slander, and I will not stand by it.
That's
Yes,
true. That's true.
Ikali
Thank you.
and
Grima.
and Maisie.
Thank you.
And Maisie.
Yeah, okay, so
you have met
some
a
of our
ton of chill
friends.
people.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
of our friends don't suck. Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
Okay.
Look, I'm just saying. All I've told you is that the dark god of violence and revolution and assassins wants you to kill this person to restore Cal's powers.
I'm not saying
So,
I'm not saying we're going to,
Yeah.
but we need more information.
Sure.
and we'll find that out.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
find it out.
All right. Well, that's a thing to think
It's
about.
very stressful for Helena.
Okay.
All right. Well, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Join us again soon as we keep up this good time that we're having. Let's just like very quickly go through our end credits while our players put themselves back together. This has been 20 to Midnight. It is adventure designed and DM'd by me, Gabriel Urbina. It is performed by Beth, Eyre, Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and Mike Schubert. It features wonderful original music by the amazing Alan Rohde and terrific original art by the fantastic Mikaela Buckley. Sound effects are sourced through soundsnap.com. And we are brought to you by the generosity of all the folks that donate to the 20 to Midnight Patreon.
Which I don't believe we have any new members since last time, but as always, thank you to Rena, who is at our highest tier.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And thank you also
Thank
to
you.
everyone who is subscribed on the Twitch. Thank you to everyone who subscribed on YouTube. It is free to subscribe on YouTube, and we'd really appreciate that if you haven't done that yet, to get us a little bit closer to making money off the ads that they play on our video.
As we always say, right now people are making money off of 20 to midnight. Those people are not any of the four of us, and we would really like to remedy that. So the more that people are able to subscribe on the YouTube, it just takes a second. You don't ever need to do anything with it after that. But,
Yeah.
if you want to help us make the money that someone is currently making off our backs, if you just want to stand up to the man that little bit, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's super punk rock.
But all right, we will be back soon with more of this fun. I'm very curious about what our 3 players are going to do, so we're going to be back as soon as possible to continue this fun. But until then, thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been 20 to Midnight, and we will be back to race against the clock some more very soon.
Wee.
All right, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye, all. Thank you.